Hello, welcome back to Bulls and Hub on YouTube. If you don't know us, listen to a podcast, blah 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 blah. I'm here today to show you my records from this week. I have two to go through. As mentioned on our podcast, it comes out tomorrow. I have an album and I have a single. I'm going to start with the album. And this week I managed to get hold of an album that I've loved for a number of years. And it's been one of my favourites since I first heard it. And that is American Water by Silva, their third album. That's right, isn't it? Third album. Featuring when Steve Malcolm was part of the band, obviously Dave Berman's songwriting is incredible, lyricism is amazing. So yeah, I really fell in love with this when I first heard it. The originals of this record are quite expensive, so I finally, I was holding out until I could get an original, but I bit the bullet and got a reissue. So this one came out in 2018, half speed mastered at Abbey Road Studios. So the music sounds really good on it, to be fair. The quality of the record itself isn't amazing. There's quite a lot of crackling going on throughout the record, and there's also a song on the second side, I think it's either Send in the Clouds or like the death. One of those, there's a point where it keeps repeating the same line over and over again, which is very annoying. I tried to see if it was a scratch, it didn't look like a scratch or anything. Slowed it right down, kind of rolled it around, and even going really slowly, you could hear it skipping back. So that's a bit annoying, but anyway, it's still a kind of a treasure of a record for me. So very glad I got it. The back side there has just got the track list, very basic looking. The insert, there's other inserts which I can't get to. Just want that, that's all. Insert's got the lyrics on. It's only one side, so it's like blank. Lyrics on with a few kind of drawings and things. I know David Berman was known for doing these kind of sketches. And the lyrics to all their songs. And then here's a nice around the black sleeve. Hasn't got the plastic in it, it's just paper, and it's just on black vinyl. So the labels are there, just the same really, but with the song names on each side. And then second up, and last of mine, this week, I have a single from the band Malady with London I Love You But You're Bringing Me Down. I've actually got 3 copies of this because we got Yanni and Callum's delivered here, so I could pass it on to them when we eventually get to meet again, just to save on postage. So we've all got this, but I'm the one in possession. So yeah, this is Malady's first, I think, physical single. It's their only song available on streaming, and there is one on YouTube called Wheel of Fortune, but that's not been released properly. It says on the back it's exclusively pressed for Flying Vinyl, so I think it actually was in the Flying Vinyl monthly box in February. And then they put 100 on the Bandcamp, Nice One Records put 100 on the Bandcamp not long ago, and we bought one each. The B-side is London I Love You But You're Bringing Me Dub, which is a remix. I haven't listened to it on vinyl, but I did listen to it on streaming, and it's not much fun. It comes in a nice paper sleeve within, and it's on the black vinyl. And there's the label, same on the other side, it says A, and there's the A side track one. There's the back of the cover as well. Quite nice, quite a thick sleeve. It's even thick enough for a 7-inch to have Malady on the side. So yeah, really good. Check this out if you haven't heard it already. Thanks for watching. I've been Liam.
Thanks for that, Liam, mate. So elegantly put. I'm back once again. With that Holy Grail record you might have heard me talk about in the past couple of weeks. Something I ordered off Discogs, which I've wanted in my collection for quite some time. You will have just seen me flash it there. It is Because of the Times by Kings of Leon. Recently on the podcast, Fools on a Hill, link in the description, we've spoke about Kings of Leon because they just recently released their 8th album. As a 3, we are all much bigger fans of Kings of Leon's earlier stuff, and I don't know about the other boys, But Because of the Times is easily my favourite Kings of Leon album. I just love everything about it. I don't think there's any bad songs on it. Particularly live in this era, they were unbelievable. Just a lot of grit and, I don't know, not anger, but I don't know, just it was all so powerful and so like intense, and I just love everything about it. This specific vinyl is, as I said, I bought it from Discogs. It is a red pressing. I believe it's an original from 2007, which was only released in the US of A. But I managed to get it from a UK seller. It's quite relatively expensive, not too bad compared to some of the other ones that are listed on there. I actually looked on Discogs, and apparently I should have an insert with lyrics on. I don't, but yeah, it's a great record. There's a few rips on the cover, which was specified on Discogs. I don't really mind, to be fair, because I played the record and it plays perfectly. There's no scratches or anything. I just think it's wonderful, and yeah, very much something I've wanted in my collection for a very long time, and I'm glad that I now have it. You can't go wrong, really, can you? You can't go wrong. So that brings an end to our Under the Needle for this week. As I said, you can find all our links in the description below to podcasts, our Instagram, Twitter. It's all down there. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, ding that bell, as Yanni says, taking his job for the week, and comment below. Let us know what you think of the records me and Liam have bought. Let us know what records you think we should buy, if you know us and like our taste in music. Maybe you know some deals. Let us know. And also comment any records you got this week. That's it from us. See you next week. Podcast out tomorrow. Check it out. Nice one.